Hi everyone, I'm Patrick Chun and I'm the Executive Director of IITTI, and what we're going to be doing today is for job seekers, a 15-minute webinar, and I'm very happy that I have Dr. Joyce Knudsen with me. We're going to be helping you and to find out what exactly you'll be able to do in terms of standing head and shoulder above the competition in landing a job, or if you already have a job, how do you get promotions? So welcome, Dr. Joyce, in joining me.
It's a pleasure to be here. This is so exciting. I would like to ask you about the IITTI and then the ET for other people that may not know what that is and how important it is and what a difference it's going to make in their lives.
Right, yes. IITTI is a standard body. It's like GMAT or SAT or TOEFL exams, and we set the standards for soft skills, what the curriculum is like, and what the standard measurement is. That's the thing. Is around the world there's no standardized measurement in terms of soft skills. So here we are, and so in this 15-minute webinar, we're going to show you, especially for job seekers, how this thing can work for you. So I'm going to share the screen here so that we can start with that very quickly then. So today we're going to be specifically target job seekers so that you know exactly what this thing is all about. And the first thing would be, why should you get hired over others who have the same kind of qualifications? And I'm going to ask Dr. Joyce to help me answer this question. Dr. Joyce?
The same way that you can get hired, you can get fired. So you want to make sure that you have something that the other people who have the very same qualifications have. You want to make sure that you have something that they do not have. And so what's important is to continuously learn, and one of the ways that IITTI will help with that is because you're constantly learning about soft skills, something that employers are looking for in this day and age.
Yeah, well, I guess the one thing I always tell people is that you need to show. You can't just tell, because you know, a lot of resumes. I've looked at a lot of resumes in my life, and a lot of them are tall tales, to put it very euphemistically, and you need to show what kind of work you have done. Do you have a degree? Do you have this kind of experience? And so on. You need to show something like this. And this is also something you can show with the IITTI standard. It's what we call the World Civility Index. So by earning points, then you can have this kind of World Civility Index points that you can show to potential employers. So what is the World Civility Index? Perhaps Dr. Joyce, you can also help me in explaining this.
This is a wonderful phenomena and an example of how you can increase your education in very little time. So you get one of these every week. One may be on empathy, one may be on resilience. They're wonderful. And so you are watching a video, which I think we all enjoy, but at a time when you're not expecting it to be there, it arrives in your email. You're in the middle of a horrible day. You're going, what's my day going to be like now? And then all of a sudden, there comes this video. And you say, the heck with it. I'm going to just go watch this video. So you go to watch the video. It's fabulous. You love it. And it asks you a question. So it's not only testing your skills as a continuous learner, it's also helping your listening skills, because you have to answer the question correctly. And so it's a lot of fun, and it's something that I think I don't even understand why everybody in the whole world wouldn't want to do it, because it doesn't cost anything. At least in the beginning, they get 5 free, and then it only costs a very small amount, $5, for you to get one every week. And then you can have the World Civility points, and if you have so many World Civility points, it shows an employer, it shows whoever you're talking to for any kind of opportunity, what it is that you've earned. And it shows that you're a continuous learner. What can be better than that?
Yeah. All right. So how's it delivered?
Well, it's delivered email every week, and you don't expect it. It's like in the middle of a bunch of aggravation that you have in your inbox, and you say a lot of scam, and you say, oh, here's my video. I can't wait to see this. In fact, right now I have a video waiting for me, and we're doing this, so I'm like anxious, like, what is this video going to be about? So it's really great, and you answer the question. You feel good about yourself because you actually watched something, you learned from it, you then answer a question, and on top of that, you get a World Civility point. So I don't know how many World Civility points I have, but I know that, let's say you get 50, that's very impressive. They know you about, they now know that you have 50 civility points, showing that you have 50 different soft skills that you have learned about, that this is what employers are now looking for, because anyone can get a degree, but not everyone can have these kind of skills that are so important these days for problem solving, for conflict resolution, for, everybody wants to have a cohesive workplace.
It is so interesting that actually some companies no longer require people to show their degree. They want them to show something other than a degree, and that means something like this. I think people have been telling us that it works very well. They can show the World Civility Index points they have learned, and so on. So you were talking about, getting one lesson per week. That really, it's a test of your patience, doesn't it?
It sure is. Well, I don't have much patience, so I'm like, I wanted to get off so I could hurry up and go get my lesson. But patience is a soft skill in itself. So right away, you're learning a soft skill without even knowing it. But I think it's funny that you have to have patience in order to learn about all these soft skills, one of which is patience. Right. So it's just a lot of fun, and I think there's just no reason for anybody not to want to try it, because it's free. It doesn't cost anything to try something. It doesn't hurt, and you try things in life. Some things work, some things don't. I bet this will work for you. It works for me.
Yeah. Well, for those you don't know that, Dr. Joyce, not only is she helping in advising the rest of the ED team into designing some of the cell phone learning, she's also using it herself, testing it out firsthand. So she definitely has the first-hand experience. And she's so right, it takes soft skills like patience to learn soft skills. And that's something that a lot of employers would really learn. I know just because, this is such a YouTube age, my attention span is also getting shorter and shorter. So by people who've earned this kind of World Civility Index points, it shows they have patience, they have the persistency. Yeah, wow, that is really good. So why this World Civility Index? What does it actually provide?
Anything that's new is difficult to understand. And so if people have not heard about World Civility Index, this is very innovative on your part, Patrick. And so this is how you're showing the world that you actually learned something. Let's say you watched a bunch of YouTube videos that you found. Nobody knows you watched them. They don't know you're learning from them. But you have made it possible through cell phone learning, where people actually get a video every week, and then they get the point to show that they watched the video, that they answered the question correctly, and they received a civility point. So this is really new, and anything, like I said before, anything new is very hard to come, familiar with, but I trust that this will be something that everyone will want to try, especially since what do they have to lose by trying something new? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work for them. That's fine. Then they're not the right person. We are looking for altruistic people who really care about the world and about the changes that are going on in the world. And this is how that we're going to do it. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, that's what we heard from human resource people too. It's, people can talk about they have done this and done that, but how do they show, how do they count it? I mean, you have to have some numbers. That's unfortunately the reality of the world is how do you show, like we said over here. Well, that's all very good. So I'm going to show some examples of what the World Civility Index in action looked like. So this is one lady from Singapore, and she earned 50 World Civility Index points. So she has been very, very persistent, very, very patient. And this is something that on the IITTI website, there's one link that the employer can use. And if the job seekers actually tell the employer their user ID, their IITTI ID, employers can find that out independently, can verify that indeed this person has earned the 50 World Civility Index point. So there's no counterfeit, no faking it. Again, this is all about show, not just tell. And this is what the World Civility Index, basically your digital credential, is like. Something that is independent, unbiased, and it no longer is what you say, it's actually what you show. So in summary, you know, if you want to stand above the crowd, you have to have the soft skills, like what Dr. Joyce was saying. And you can't just tell, you need to show. And one good way of showing is by earning points on the World Civility Index. And the World Civility Index is a digital credential. It doesn't belong to the employer. And so the job seekers, you get to keep it. It's highly transferable. It goes wherever you go around the world. It's always with you. And it's one lesson, 1 point by email each week. So like what Dr. Joy was saying, you need to have patience, you need to have the soft skills in order to learn the soft skills. And that is something that you can also tell and show your employers or future employers in that sense. So finally, how can you sign up? We have actually designed something along with Dr. Joy's guidance into something that allow you to sign up and get the email, so that every week you can get the emails and you can go ahead and also earn the World Civility Index points in that regard. So thank you very much for coming to our 15-minute webinar. If you have any questions, you can reach Dr. Joyce again through this link here, www.iitti.org/Dr. Joyce. You'll be able to find her website, find materials in there, so you can contact Dr. Joyce directly, or if you want to talk to us at IITTI, the rest of the team, you can talk to me too, and we can go from there. So thank you very much, Dr. Joyce, for joining us into what I like to call the Dr. Joyce Webinar Show here. And next time we'll talk about a different topic, and we'll see you there. Thank you, Dr. Joyce.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. And also, I just want to add one little thing, and that's that where else are you going to find a measurement, a real measurement of what you have done and what you will do, and showing, than without doing this. You can't measure whether you're reading an article. You can't measure whether you're reading a book. You can measure this. So let's go. Let's all do this.
Yeah, that's right. You know, you got to have some kind of measurement. That's what the reality of the world is. Thank you very much, Dr. Joyce. And for the rest, we have a good day, and see you next time.